What's up? What's up? Good afternoon, good people. Good afternoon. And it's been a blessing, very good week. Nose may sound a little bit stuffy. Reason being, though, reason being, been getting too much radiation. A little bit too much. Yesterday, I was feeling it at work. Really, really feeling it. I'm like, oh my God. Hold on. Then too, I almost forgot. I was taking this mixture that I put together. And man, I think I drank a little bit too much. I'm gonna relax on this shit because when I tell you, whenever I start taking that shit be, excuse my language, trying to be careful on the cursing side, right? But I'm talking about it was all types of going on in my ears and stuff. I'm like, oh man, that stuff right there is potent. A few herbs I mixed together. I did write them down. Like it's about freaking like 8 different herbs in there, man. Like I just be trying stuff sometimes. Um, but I'm hoping that takes the mucus that's on my brain because that's what this is coming from. It kind of started last night, but whenever my pops have this wireless home phone on, whenever that home phone is on, yeah, and let me go upstairs so you guys can see it. So you guys can see that whenever this phone is on, this thing right here, it punishes me. So I started sneezing. The moment I started sneezing, I know I'm not getting sick. That part, I know already. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sickness is a mental and and sickness is mental in what you eat on top of technology. But if you're eating right and you understand, then it becomes just mental. You don't even have to worry. The technology may activate it here and there, but once you finish becoming completely alkaline, you shouldn't really have to worry about, on my belief, you shouldn't have to worry about technology when you become alkaline. So I still have some cleaning inside that I have to do, and that's what I'm doing. But I'm also in the lab right now, putting some things together and creating them for you. So we're gonna see how this goes. Definitely, I do have the immune boosters. In case you need it, I do have the immune boosters. I do have hair there. It's hair. No hair loss. So, just made a quick video real quick just to kind of tell you guys what's going on with me. But I'm about to clear this up. I'm gonna put together a little. I got some immune. I'm gonna text some immune booster to you. That's gonna clear this stuff that's going on right up. You see, I notice when I'm having problems because these right here will become like they would swell up. And that's when I noticed that I'm getting too much frequency within my body, and it's causing inflammation to come down from my head into my secretions. So I'm learning that, and that also comes from lack of water. You can be dehydrated, which will help the frequencies to activate um, inflammation in your body, in your head, which will cause your nose to become congested. So this is what we're dealing with. And when you understand that you can control a lot of that mentally, that you have to get up and fight it, plus you have to take your herbs. You have to take your herbs. This is a must. This is God-given. This comes from the earth. We all come from the earth. We have to stop acting like God did not give us this. And we have to stop listening to the witch doctors. Because it's not that they're lying to you, it's that they are programmed. When you're trained to believe a certain way, you're programmed. So I'm not saying the doctors is wrong, because if the doctors was taught this, if they were all taught this, if they were taught about God's love that he has given us, then I wouldn't mind going to the doctors, because they would have professional expertise to heal my body with these, not synthetic drugs. Synthetic drugs do not belong in our body. There was a lot of natural drugs, early 2000. They came off the shelf in early 2000. I'm gonna say about 2006. I was taking Father's John, and I'm talking about it was curing my respiratory issues that I was getting from having 3 cell phones on me. I had 1 work phone and 2 personal phones. So I had 3 cell phones on me, and I was working for Comcast as a technician, so I was up and down off the power lines, getting more frequency. That was the first time I've ever caught a respiratory infection. Couldn't figure out for the life of me where it was coming from until now. Now, since I understand that this is true, and I should have been listening to this shit all along, now I understand that I was doing a lot of damage to myself because I wasn't continuing my education. When you don't continue education, you can only blame yourself and no one else, because you stopped learning. No one told you to stop learning but you. And that's what we all have to realize, that things that are happening to us in our life, it's our fault. And until we get back to doing right, it's going to be our fault, unfortunately. What is this here? I'm going to add some red raspberry leaf to this. Pack that boy with some good vitamins, build that immune system, and boom, off to a great start of the day. Love you. Peace.